What's good, boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a lit review on the team of the tournament, Kevin De Bruyne, which is going to be the last of the team of the tournaments that I review. But before we get into the episode today, I want to shout out a few guys right here on the screen for commenting who they believe is going to win the Champions League. A few mixed opinions out there. It's good to see that everyone has a different opinion overall. But if you want to feature in my next video and you want to be featured on the screen just like these guys up here, make sure to comment down below who you are voted for in your team of the season, or your team of the year. Who's going to be the biggest player that you're voting for in the team of the year? Let's just say, let's narrow it down. Let's say who you're going to vote for as your team of the year attacker. Who's your main attacker going to be in your team of the year? Now, before we get, let's get into this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here, like the video, and comment down below. Like I said, your team of the year player, striker mainly. So you got De Bruyne here, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill, high work rates, great height on him. His stats look actually insane. Like when I was so excited to use this card because he went straight into the team with Salah, Sterling, and I got someone else in there, but from other players that I've reviewed. But this card, it just looked immense, man. When I picked it up, I was like, he's going to be one of the best midfielders I've used all year. And it turns out he was up there with some of the best midfielders I've used all year. As you can see there, 4 games, 8 goals, and 4 assists. That's just incredible, man. To score 8 goals and get 4 assists from the cam position. I didn't play him at striker, didn't play him anywhere near there. I had him at cam and centre mid in 4 games, and he managed to pick up that many goals, which was absolutely impeccable. Something I noticed straight off the bat was his passing. His passing's second to none. Like, you could spray it left, right, over the top, on the floor, anywhere. He will just bang it into the feet every single time. He's got incredible stamina on him, which is fantastic, meaning that he can run the whole game from that midfield position without getting tired, causing many problems for the other team's defense. His attacking stats are a joke. 92 attacking positioning means he's always in the right place at the right time, as you'll see from the footage that I've got. Great finishing, great shot power, incredible long shots. He's actually playing against Arsenal right now as I record this, and he has scored another crazy goal. So you're looking, he's got 2 goals and an assist so far, and it's only 3-0. So I'm looking at getting this guy. He's probably going to have another inform next week, about 94 or 93 rated. I don't know, because they might give him the same rating. But the stats on his card, like I said, are crazy. When you look at his passing stats, he's got 92 long pass and 94 short pass, not including any upgrades I have on him. I put engine on him just to upgrade his pace, his passing, and his dribbling, which means, look at his dribbling will go up to 84 agility, goes up to 87 balance, 98 reactions, 98 ball control, and he also goes up to 97 dribbling overall, which is absolutely crazy. Like I said, you can play this guy centre mid, but in my opinion, he's better off at the cam position. Unless you're playing like a 4-2-3-1 narrow, and you can have him on like the left side, or 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and you can have him like on the left side or right side. Either way, he works very well. You do need defensive players behind him because, like I said, he's got a high work rate, so he will be going up and down. But when he does push up, you'll need someone behind him, which I did have in my team. I had 2 very defensive-minded centre mids behind him. That's the way he can go out and have his freedom, in a sense. So he went out there and he just played his game. I mean, like I said, with this engine upgrade, his stats go up incredibly well. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the team I got around him. As you can see, I do buy him for 570k. But I'm looking at his price right now on FUTBeanie. He's at 490, which means I've lost more coins. Thumbs up for that. You love it. We're going to get into the team now. The team I have built around him is this. I went for a blue team, basically. I want to say someone asked me to review this Eder Militao, and I don't even need to review him. Now he's been upgraded. He's probably the best centre-back in the game. Like, I've got Van Dijk untradeable, but I prefer this Militao. He's so much more agile. He's so quick, and he's always in the right place when it comes to defensive, like doing his defensive duties. He's up there with, I'd probably say, Van Dijk, Eder Militao, and Rio Ferdinand are my 3 favourite centre-backs this year. I haven't used that baby Cannavaro. I might get into using that, but those 3 so far are my favourite centre-backs this year. Fabinho and Blanc in the midfield, showing that defensive side, so I've got De Bruyne can go forward and push forward. Obviously, I've reviewed Sterling and Salah. I haven't reviewed Harry Kane, but I don't rate this card. Doesn't suit the meta at all. He might be better as a centre forward or a cam. I don't know. I'm not too sure because he has got like good stamina and stuff like that. He may be a good cam, but he just feels very like a train or a truck on the ball. Very hard to turn. He's very hard to pass the ball with. So I don't really rate this card. I do rate Salah very highly. I do rate Sterling very highly. But that's the team that we do have, this Kevin De Bruyne card. And what we're going to do today is we're going to find out whether or not he's worth that 490k that he's currently going for as of now. He may go up purely because of how he's playing today, but who knows. So you look at this card, you think, what do you think? What do you think? So let's get into the commentary, the gameplay, and at the end I'll let you guys know, as the whole point of the series, whether or not he is worth the coins. Make sure you like the video, you subscribe, and remember to comment down below your #1 main attacker that's going straight into your team of the year squad. I'm talking, who's your favourite player that you're going to put up front? Is it going to be Ronaldo? Probably not. Is it going to be Messi? I don't know. Is it going to be Lewandowski? He's having an incredible season. Let's get straight into this gameplay, and I can show you guys some of the stuff that this Kevin De Bruyne card can do. Boom!
Right, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into this first clip, this is a game that I actually forgot to record, and I'm just showing you the highlights after the game, obviously when you can press match highlights. And this is one of the best goals I've scored with De Bruyne so far out here, at least 25 yards. Gets onto his weak foot. Obviously he's got that 5-star weak foot, which is fantastic, but look at the whip on bend on that ball. Incredible. Perfect. And this is again another piece of skill that he managed to show off. Pulls the ball out wide and bang. This guy defensively was horrendous that I was playing against. I'm not even joking. I had so much space in this game. Every time I did like one kind of skill, he kind of just dipped out and couldn't get near me. So I just kept using that and using the power and the finishing of De Bruyne when I could. As we move into another game here, this is the live play. As you can see, Bron giving it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne is literally dictating everything that's happening in this midfield. And this is what he kept doing over and over again. As you can see, everything is moving through him from midfield, from the defense to the midfield to the attack to the goal. Everything went through him there. And that's just what he kept doing. I loved the fact that he was very good at providing assists as well as scoring goals instead of having just one or the other. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to having a player that's either good at one thing and not good at the other thing, for example. But some of the goals he scored, like there, you can see just pure strength as I burp in my mouth there. That smelled great. That was a great finish there. As you saw, just pure strength in the shot, and the keeper just managed to get fingertips on it but couldn't keep it out because it was such a powerful strike. Same game here as Sterling gives it into Harry Kane. Harry Kane pulls it back, makes a fail, gives it into De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a little chop there and smashes it into the back of the net. And obviously, as you can see, when I record videos like this, I don't speak English. I learn everything I learned in my whole life just tends to disappear, and I don't know why. Just a bit nervous in it because you guys are huge my whole life. Sterling giving it into De Bruyne. De Bruyne giving it into Kane. Kane giving it into Salah. Salah. This is one of my favourite goals here as a fantastic team play. There's a burst of pace from De Bruyne, and there's the finesse off the post and in. You love it. It's so much better when it hits off the post or the crossbar. It's just so much nicer. Even in real life, you just love the sound when it smacks off the bar and goes in. And that is just a perfect little finesse there. Great whip on it, and there it is. Brilliant goal. Boom. Next clip, you can see De Bruyne picking up the hat-trick ball there, saying thank you to the referee, who's got a receding hairline, and he leaves the game there. I believe he got 3 goals and 2 assists in this game, if I'm not wrong. 3 goals and 1 assist. I was wrong. As you see here, Salah giving it into Kane. Kane's going to give it into De Bruyne, make a run through, gives it into Kane. Kane holds up the ball, pulls it away from the defender, gives it into De Bruyne. De Bruyne runs through and smashes that straight into the bottom corner. He made these driving runs from the midfield. Obviously, he's not the quickest player in the world, but he made these driving runs through the midfield over and over again, splitting defenders. And obviously, because his attacking positioning is so high, he was always in the right place at the right time. And there's another fantastic pass to get an assist there off of Mohamed Salah's finish. That was just incredible, man. And the passing, like I said, his vision is just insane, and every pass went straight to the person's feet. And yeah, just if you can afford this card, I recommend you try him out. He's so good. As you can see here, I brought on Haaland from Salzburg, one of the team of the tournament players. He's absolutely brilliant. And look at this for a pass. De Bruyne giving it to Haaland, and Haaland showing off that left foot, putting it into the back of the net. This guy was actually really fun to use, and he's only like 12k. I picked him up for 12k, and his card's just really fun as a super sub to bring on. And he does make these driving runs, and his finishing's impeccable when you use him up front. But him and De Bruyne actually ended up forming a great partnership, as you'll see here. They just kept playing it through the teams. And look at De Bruyne just running through, pulling it back here. And how about this for a pass? You love to see it, and there's that finish. That pass had to be inch perfect, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. And because obviously De Bruyne's got that incredible passing on his card, that pass was put on a plate right for Haaland to finish that. Any further to his right or any further to Haaland's left, the keeper was going to get that. But it was put in the perfect position for him to volley that straight over the keeper into the back of the net. As we move into this next clip, you're going to see De Bruyne picking up the ball in the midfield, giving it to Salah, giving it to Haaland. Haaland's going to put it into the space for Salah, giving it to Battaglia, and De Bruyne on the last man turns off the defender and finesses that into the bottom corner. And that's what I mean. He is playing centre of midfield or cam position, and but he will always be in the right position when you need to pick up a goal, because he's always running off of the midfield. Because I have him on getting behind and stay forward, so he was always in the correct position. Moving to this last clip that we have of him playing here, you can see that he gives it into Sterling. Sterling has got the ball, plays it into De Bruyne. He does not finish it first time, but he will be there for the rebound. And that's just what he was like. I'm telling you, he could be a striker, a cam, a centre mid, anywhere in the midfield, and he would always get a goal or an assist. He's always involved in the build-up play, always involved in the attacking, always involved in defending. He just felt amazing. And like I said, if you have like 2 defensive midfielders or a defensive midfielder in there with him, he is a beast. As you can see, they're picking up 4 goals from 7 attempts, driving in from that midfield. He also managed to pick up, I believe, was it 2 assists or 3 assists in that game as well. 4 goals and 3 assists is incredible. And this is the last clip we actually have of De Bruyne here, and he's doing some fancy work. Pulls it away from the defender, cuts back across Nesta there, and bangs that in with his left foot. And this guy was just insane, man. If you can afford him, go out there and pick him up. I'm going to get back into the real-time Zach now. Here we go.
Right, guys, so as you can see from the gameplay there, this guy's an absolute beast. Absolute beast. He runs the midfield. He does everything you could want from your cam position. And he just, he just ran it. Like, he scored goals, passes, tackles. He got involved in the game in every sense of the pitch. And if he wasn't assisting, he was assisting the guy that assisted the guy that scores. He's always in the build-up, no matter what. And everything ran through him in the midfield. Any negatives I have are that he feels, he's got great dribbling now. Even though I've upped it, he still feels a bit sluggish. Not the best when it comes to manoeuvring that well. But that's about it, to be honest. And apart from that, he's very, very good. In my opinion, if I was you guys, the 490k for me, that's definitely worth it. But do not pay over 500k. So in today's Is He Worth It episode, I'm going to say definitely he is worth it. As of the time right now, he's definitely worth it. Do not pay 500k, over 500k for him, because you could probably go and get yourself someone a bit more suited to the way the game is played this year, is the way I want to word it. But yeah, today's Is He Worth It? I'm going to say yes, definitely. As of recording, at the time of recording this, at 490k, I definitely think he is worth it. The way he was providing goals and assists left, right and centre through that midfield, definitely I believe that he can change a game for you if you're playing the right formation and you have him in the right position. I recommend you either play him at cam in a 4-3-3-4, similar to how I am, or you play him in a 4-1-2-1-2, second variation on the left side or the right side, because he does suit that midfield role very, very well. And if you have a fast cam and two fast strikers, having him in that midfield behind them does definitely suit the way this game's played. He's got great over-the-top through balls, great through balls, fantastic shooting if he needs the chance to shoot. He's very, very good overall. But like I said, the only negatives I have is he feels a bit clunky, doesn't really suit the meta when it comes to the way he plays the game. But that's not what it's about having fun. So if you've enjoyed the video today, make sure you hit the subscribe button, you like the video, and remember to comment down below the attacker you want to see mainly in the team of the year. It's been your boy Zach, and like I said, today he is worth it. I'm out. Peace!